that's what we're going to figure out. But there's some other guys who, we're playing a game here in 17 days, I think it is. So we got to get those guys ready first, and then we'll bring him along as it goes.
Third row, far left, Nathan.
Ryan, just wanted to clarify with CJ, because you've made it a point to say that everybody's kind of getting a lot of reps in that quarterback room. When you say that he's separating, do you start now to separate the reps in that room too?
A little bit, not as much as if it was game week just yet. No, so we're still going to spread those reps around the best we can this week, but we're working towards that right now.
Anything specifically from the scrimmage on the defensive side of the ball that is still a concern to you, maybe especially from the linebackers in the secondary who have so much turnover?
I mean, when you look at the film of our scrimmage, I thought it was excellent on defense. I thought we were contesting throws on the perimeter. Impressed with some of those young corners. I thought, it was really well done up front. I thought there was a lot of energy, and got a few 3 and outs in there. I thought we tackled okay. It's not all perfect. We got work to do. We got a lot of work to do, but it was competitive. There was energy, and it was a big step for our defense.
Second row right, Clay.
How was Quinn accepted by the group? How did he fit in today?
Yeah, good. I mean, the guys are great. They get it. They understand what's going on, and I think they see somebody who's stepping in a tough spot, and so they're embracing it.
Third row left, Doug Maurice.
Ryan, with the receiver rotation, when you have 2 veterans like Garrett and Chris who are as good as anybody in the country, might you rotate less there than you maybe would in the slot where, Jackson isn't quite as experienced? How do you think that might work out?
Yeah, we like to rotate, as you know. So if guys are, again, game ready, then they're going to play. Now, how much can they handle? That's another question. I do think that Chris and Garrett have proven that they can handle a bunch of reps in games, more than probably anybody that I can remember since we've been here. Maybe Terry McLaurin was the only other one that could play north of 40 to 50 snaps in a game. So we'll see. But if, Julian's had a really good camp, Marvin's played really well, Emeka's played well. So, I mean, those guys are going to get in the game, and that helps them. I mean, I think that when you look at late in the season and, as you start getting into November and December, having, guys that can get in there and take some reps away from those guys, it goes a long way so that they're fresh late in the season and they're fresh in the fourth quarter.
We talked a lot last week about DeJuan Jones and some of the shuffling on the offensive line. Was that first line together a lot with Nick at left and Meyer at Thayer at guard and DeJuan at right tackle? Was that in the scrimmage? What did you see in the scrimmage from that group?
Yeah, there's been some movement back and forth on that, but I think that when DeJuan's played right tackle, he's done really well. He's had a good camp for himself. I think that Nick is also from moving right to left at times and then back to right at other times. He's handled that very well. It's different though. Playing right tackle and playing left tackle is different. Your punch with your left hand is different than your punch with your right hand. And Nick's very, very conscientious. He's really sharp. He learns very, very quickly. So again, that move for him is not something that's he doesn't look like a fish out of water. He's doing great.
Over here to the far right, third row, Mark.
Coach, getting back to the Stroud, how did that relationship develop? When did you see him? What attracted him to you, and how did that come about?
Yeah, it was a little bit later in the process. He was a little bit of a late bloomer, and we recognized him late in the process and looked at our room and realizes that because of our numbers and depth, we needed to add one more piece to it. And we're obviously very excited to get him when it worked out. And he's kind of come in and done everything we've asked him to do.
Time for a couple more. Second row middle, Rob.
Ryan, I know that back to kombucha. I know that NIL is becoming the new normal, but you're old school. You got muscle memory. Is your mind blown by some of this stuff? When you see a guy doing that, when you see a guy in front of a truck getting a truck, knowing what it used to be, how much of an adjustment for you just personally, and maybe even worry, like, when you see something like that?
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that worry you nowadays. I think spending a lot of time on it doesn't do you any good. So, we're figuring all these new things out, and trying to adapt quickly because there's a lot of change. And again, you can get frustrated and worry about it, but it doesn't do you any good. Let's try to figure out solutions. But I'm happy for our guys. This is a wonderful opportunity for them. Certainly there are some concerns along the way, but the fact that these opportunities now exist, it really is exciting for them and their families. I worry, about all the things like paying taxes and, putting the money away and saving it for a rainy day and those type of things. And that's what we're doing. We're obviously educating the parents as well, but we're educating our players to make sure that they use this opportunity, and don't regret any decisions that they made along the way, because it is coming fast and furious at them. I know that there's going to be some deals coming pretty soon that are pretty amazing and great opportunities that I've caught wind of, and I'm excited for our guys.
Do you allow yourself to think this was however many years ago you'd be retired and go on a beach?
I might have got a few meatball subs up in New Hampshire somewhere, but speaking of New Hampshire, I'm very proud of my Little League team back home, who's done such a great job. Nina and I were both on the same Little League team at North Little League, and so we're both North Little League alums, so we've been pulling for the home team in the Little League World Series.
Over here to the right, Austin. But it was a balance between good scoring and staying healthy. We've had a couple starters in 7 missing days there, a couple days back. Is there anything that's been long-term injury? Talk to me about.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx myself, so I'm not going to answer, but I'm very pleased with how physical we were yesterday, and I think the guys have been doing a pretty good job of taking care of their bodies and recovering.
Right next door, Tim. Does that go for Thayer too? I mean, is Thayer available on Saturday? Is he okay?
Yeah. He didn't really practice all that much here the last few days, but Thayer's been doing great. He had a great off season. Really done some great things. So, we're obviously excited as the season comes in here that Thayer's going to be great.